Every season is a design of several things all at once. We want the musicians to have a wide experience in the period of the literature they play, in the national origin of the music they play, but also the season has to be designed to create an orchestra, because we start from scratch nearly every year, putting a new group of players in. We'll have probably 45 new players in the orchestra this year, so we have to get them integrated so that when we get to the middle of the season, they are a unit, they are playing together. Choosing the Rodrigo Concierto de Aranjuez, which is a famous piece, one of the most popular solo works in the entire orchestral literature, and having a guest guitarist come and visit us, something PYP has never done, I thought would be a great way to start the season. This is a piece that, of course, is well known to orchestral music lovers and guitar music lovers, but it's also been translated into the jazz world by Miles Davis and other things. I thought that this very romantic version of Spanish music would be a wonderful way to open the season, and to pair it with an earlier Spanish composer, Turina, who explores some of the same sounds, because the sound of Spanish music is the sound of the guitar. So I chose Classical Top 10 because it includes some of the pieces that have really remained strong with audiences, no matter their age. I think a better word than classical is timeless. It's timeless music. It sends the same message to the listeners as it did when it was new. So when we talk about Offenbach's Orpheus in the Underworld Overture, which has some very famous music that everyone will recognize in it, the William Tell Overture, which you could say the same thing, Brahms' Hungarian Dance No. 5, all of these are recognizable, and they've delighted audiences. Audiences respond very naturally to them. So I thought it would be fun to present a bunch of them together and have people get a chance to remember why classical music became classical. The same way any genre of art becomes a classic, whether it's a movie or a novel or a television show. The classic just means stood the test of time. These pieces have done that, and I'm hoping that some of the newer pieces that we play will also join that list of popular classics sometime. But this is really to have a lot of fun while still playing really great music. For many years, Mahler's music was rarely played. Its length and its complexity, its sophistication, its highly intellectualized way of setting the folk music of Austria and Bohemia and Hungary that Mahler absorbed as a child was really a foreign language to audiences for a long time, and therefore orchestras were hesitant to program it. Beyond that, he often calls for a larger than normal orchestra. Mahler also was not afraid to write extraordinarily difficult passages, not only for the principal of each of the wind sections, but also for the inner players in the wind section. So all of them find themselves exposed with very difficult material to play, which makes it a wonderful challenge for our orchestra, because it gives every player a great responsibility to do their homework before they come to rehearsal. The other factor when I think about Mahler is how now the music is very old. When he started to gain in popularity, starting in the 1950s, he had only been gone for 40 years. And now he's been gone well over 100 years. And his music comes from a world that doesn't exist anymore. Pre-World War I, Europe was a very different place. So we have to remember so many things about how music was played, how orchestras developed in order to have full sympathy with the entire style of this music. Copland was only 24 years old when he wrote his Symphony No. 1, so only a little bit older than the musicians who are playing the symphony. So they will have to put themselves in their own mind, in a way, a young person ready to make a big statement to the world. A symphony is a big deal for any composer to write. A first symphony is an incredible way to announce oneself to the world as a composer. So we'll want to spend a lot of time thinking about what Copland had in his mind. He was just coming back from France where he had studied composition, so there are some nods to French culture in the symphony. And also, it's an unusual piece. It's not played very often. It was published in 2 different versions. In either version, it's played very rarely. So especially with American rarely played music, we try to make a special preparation of it so that the audience will know that there is a lot of great music that was written in our country that they haven't heard yet. You come to hear the Portland Youth Philharmonic, you are a part of one of the oldest continuous artistic traditions in the Northwest of the United States. It started in 1924. It's been operating in a very similar way ever since. It's serious, it's exacting, it's strict, and the musicians thrive in this environment. Young people want to achieve great things. They want people to expect great things from them. And they want the guidance that is needed to achieve those without limits. And that's been the goal of the organization since before my parents were born. And the success they've had doing it all these years is a real tribute to the young people that this community has produced over the last century.